Okay, so question 2, part C is another excellence question. And it asks, so it says calcium reacts with chlorine and forms the ionic compound calcium chloride. Explain the ratio of calcium ions to chloride ions in calcium chloride. And in your answer, you should explain how the ratio is related to the charge and the number of electrons gained or lost by each atom as it forms the ionic compound. Okay, so we know that calcium must lose 2 electrons to become a stable ion, and that is Ca2 plus, with a positive 2 charge on it. Okay, this is due to the fact that it has 2 electrons to give away. Okay, and chlorine, okay, must gain 1 electron to have a stable outer shell, and so becomes the stable ion Cl minus with a negative 1 charge, as it needs, it's an N, 1 electron to complete itself. Okay, so that's in reference to the charge. So if Cl reacts with Cl minus reacts with Ca2 plus, we need 2 chloride for every 1 calcium to make sure the 2 electrons have their place with chloride. Okay, so this creates the neutral compound of CaCl2 with a 1:2 ratio of calcium to chloride. Chlorine. Okay, so there's achieved marks you can get if you just talk about that the ionic compound has no charge, so it's neutral. So mention something in there about it being neutral, you get an achieved. Or if you say something about that the +2 charge cancels or balances out the -1 charge on the chlorine, somehow that's an achieved mark as well. If you talk about that calcium needs to lose 2 electrons, and so calcium will react with 2 chlorides as it only needs 1 electron to become stable, that's a merit mark, so that's just like mentioning one part of it. And then also explain something about that calcium has a charge of +2 and the chloride has a charge of -1, so therefore it's a 1:2 ratio. So if you've mentioned one of those, you can get a merit mark, or both of those you can get a merit mark. But for really the full answer, that will give you sort of the excellence mark there, and that's kind of a combination between both of those merit marks. So quite a few marks that you can get there.